Hello, and welcome back to another episode. I'm so glad you're joining for episode 2 of a new sub-series called Start Here. Start Here is all about giving you the foundational knowledge and the financial knowledge to answer perhaps a big question, something that you've been thinking about for a while. In our first episode, we just explored the idea of renting versus buying your primary home. Now we're exploring the idea of credit cards. Credit cards have turned into a very big conversation, especially here on YouTube. We're going to talk a little bit more about why that is and give you the tools you need to decide what credit card is right for you. Before we get into it, have we met yet? If not, I'm Armand. I'm here to help you reduce your financial anxiety by giving you the education and the tools you need to hopefully and ideally achieve financial freedom. Let's get into our episode today, because it is Credit Card Mania. Everywhere you look, there's someone else popping up and saying, this is the right card for you, this is the right card for you. And honestly, it's a lot. There are a lot of opinions and maybe not enough facts, and it's fine. I think that I learned from a lot of these credit card vloggers. They've taught me a lot about how I should optimize my spending. And ideally, I'll be giving some of that advice back to you as well. But before you get started, before you get pulled into the mania, just realize that a lot of us are incentivized by a few things. First of all, it's referrals. So we'll be getting bonus points if we refer you. As a credit card vlogger sort of levels up in their fan base, then they're also eligible for commissions. So they might actually be getting a flat rate commission in terms of like dollars for referring you to that card. So yes, like they're going to make the cards look very appealing to you so that they could be incentivized either with points or with money. And yes, before I sound hypocritical, I will be including links in this presentation and in other presentations that would benefit me in terms of a points basis. That said, I want to give you the full picture, and I think before you even start watching this video, if you're in credit card debt, just stop right now. Just go down to the description and look at the first video I post, and that's going to be all about getting yourself out of credit card debt, because that's some of the worst debt to be in, and one of the few debts that is not necessarily leverage, just pure negative connotation debt. All right, that's enough about my monologue. Let's get into it. There are so many options right now for credit cards. In fact, like a lot of people joke that this is the best selection of credit cards that ever has been available. There's cashback, travel rewards, 0% APR intro offers, balance transfers, retail discounts, hotel rewards, airline benefits. There's so many. How do you navigate this complex world of credit cards and choose the one that's right for you? I think it starts with answering a few questions. First of all, a financial snapshot. We talk about this quite a bit, but I have a net worth calculator that can help you get a full snapshot, a full picture of what's actually going on in your life in terms of assets and liabilities. If you don't have the 30 minutes to 60 minutes to commit to doing that right now, that's fine. Save it for a rainy day. Save it for a day sometime soon, though, because you want to know that information. That said, there are a few questions that we could just answer together in the next 4 or 5 minutes that will help you figure out what credit card is going to be right for you. And the first thing is, do a credit card audit. Take all the credit cards you currently have, line them up, look at which you have a balance on, hopefully none of them, but look at what you have a balance on and figure out what are the points and what are the, unlocks that they provide to you. Why do you have this credit card? Perhaps you opened up a credit card with some clothing store that you barely shop at anymore. Why do you have that credit card? Before you close it out, though, let's come up with a strategy that's going to keep your credit score as high as possible and not affect you in a negative way. Next, you want to think about the debt owed. After that, if you don't have any debt owed, amazing. You're just paying your balance every month. You're in a great place. You want to check your credit score. So there are a few providers, and I'll link to some of them below. I'm not incentivized for that, and honestly, making that decision is going to be up to you. But check your credit score, keep a monitor on it, and make sure that there's nothing on that credit report that looks a little odd. There might have been a card that you sort of forgotten about. If there is, figure out how to solve that issue. Talk to that credit card company. And again, watch Getting at It, How to Tackle Credit Card Debt, the video below to, sort of better navigate that conversation. And then the last thing that you really want to answer, and the key to all of this, is what do you value more? And there's really two options when it comes to any credit card that's worth your business, right? And that is cashback or luxury travel. So the two most lucrative forms of points are either going to be in a percentage of cash back or as points that could be used for luxury travel. And some point systems, like American Express and Chase, for instance, they're going to give you the option of doing both. But if you sign up for a travel rewards card and you're using those travel rewards for cash back, you might not be getting the full value of those points that you earned. Instead, you should be signing up for a card that focuses on the aspect that you're more interested in. So is it cash back or luxury travel? I know the answer for myself, but I'm not here to persuade you one way or the other. All I can say is that for cash back, you should be thinking about a few things. What's your financial wellness right now? Where is that financial snapshot? Do you owe money on cards? Do you owe money on, for other aspects in your life, other things that need to be paid off immediately? If that's the case, cash back might be the right decision for you. On the other hand, let's say you don't have any debt right now. Let's say you enjoy vacationing, even if it's just once a year. How do you feel about vacationing? Perhaps you get anxiety when you travel on flights. Or, on the other hand, you travel on flights. Flights are very easy for you to do, like you just fall asleep. Awesome. Maybe luxury flights are not necessarily the thing that could enhance your travel experience. Perhaps you don't necessarily like staying at friends' places while you travel. You really value the privacy and you love staying in luxury hotels. In that case, you might want to look into a luxury travel card that could give you points either towards a specific hotel, if you travel to hotels often for work, or towards just general points that could be redeemed for higher redemptions at hotels. This is a very fundamental start. Hence, this is the Start Here video. In the next video on credit cards, we're going to be taking it up to the next level, sort of from beginner to intermediate, and we're actually going to do a credit card audit with 3 of my favorite credit cards. I'm going to compare side by side these 3 cards, why I chose the 3 of them, and what I use each of them for. Before I sign off, a few things, some disclosures and disclaimers. I'm not a financial professional. Instead, I'm just trying to give you all the information that you need and give you the learnings that I've come across from my experience to sort of help you in your journey. Last but not least, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more videos coming up soon. I try to post twice a week. In the comments below, I'd love you to answer the question, what do you value more, cash back or luxury travel? And with that, share what your favorite credit card has been for you so far. We'll try to get through those comments and incorporate some of that into our final video, which is going to be the advanced on choosing a credit card. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.